Sega presenting yeah. Hello everybody and welcome to Let's Play Toejam Earl Panic on Funkotron. Let's press start to get out of the demo and watch the opening cutscene, shall we? Somewhere in outer space. Somewhere around here. Ah, down on the peaceful planet of Funkotron.
We interrupt this program to bring you terrible news. Funkotron has been invaded by Earthlings. These strange aliens are scaring the local inhabitants. Making an awful mess. And generally being a nuisance. No one knows exactly how they got here, but it is believed that they clung to the outside of a returning spaceship owned by two teenage Funkotronians named Toejam Earl.
Oh shit, we're in some serious water, Earl. Uh-huh. So here's the plan. We find all the Earthlings. Trap them with our trap-o-matic jars. And ship them back to Earth. Presto, no more problem. Yeah, no more problem. Alright, so there's the little intro cutscene. You basically got the mechanics of the game right there. The whole point of this game is to find all the Earthlings, capture them in the jars, and at the end of the level, drop them all on the ship and send them back to Earth. That's the basic premise of the game, and basically each level is set up like that. Now, you can actually play one player as Toejam Earl, but it's not recommended. So I'm just gonna be, let's see, I played as Toejam in Toejam Earl 1, so we'll be Earl this time, just for the sake of being something different. Alright, so the first level here is called Funky Forest, and this is by all means an intro level. It's where you can kind of learn the mechanics of the game without getting your ass kicked by a bunch of Earthlings. But since I already know the basics, I'm not going to read all the tips and stuff. This little ball thing going up and down actually is tips if you want to know tips. But I'll just give you all the tips as I play anyways. So you basically want to check every tree and every bush and every little thing that you can check, because you'll get presents which will give you points and coins and funkvax and funk, and I'll describe all what these things are, but it's similar to the first game in that you want to explore every little piece of the world to find stuff. Now each of these presents can give you different things. As you can see, I've been getting points and coins. Eventually I'll get stuff like panic buttons and funkvax, and there's some super jars I just got. Super jars are nice because they actually can catch Earthlings with one jar. Yeah, I'll get into the whole catching Earthling thing soon when I run into the first one. Now the first mechanic I should introduce is, you see that red blinking sensor? Well, right now it's an arrow, right? Well, it's pointing toward the direction of the nearest Earthling, but see, now I'm in the vicinity of it, so it's blinking red, so I must be close. And there he is. There's a little kid throwing baseballs, he doesn't throw baseballs, he throws tomatoes, and I missed with the super jar. So what you do is you just gotta throw jars repeatedly at the Earthlings, and then after you get them stuck in the jar, you walk up and you pick them up. Simple as that. If you don't pick them up fast enough, they will get back in out of the jar and escape. It's just like catching a Pokemon in Pokemon. Although you don't really have to like get them. I don't know. I guess it's almost identical in terms of how it works. It's just I guess the Pokemon doesn't get back out if you don't grab the Pokeball before they get out of it. I mean, I guess if that was a thing that could happen, I guess it could happen, but it's not one of the game mechanics of Pokemon. Anyway, so the coins I was referring to, let's go ahead and explain what each thing across the bottom is. The far left is Funk. Well, Funk lets you do this right here. I'm pressing A to do that, and what it does is it'll allow you to go through walls and stuff. Certain walls, not every wall. Certain walls that have like something on the other side of them that are skinny. And that switch I just pressed teleported me to wherever this is. This flag, by the way, is checkpoints. Oh, I already got all the Earthlings. All Earthlings jarred. Follow the green arrow back to the rock pad. Well, that was quick. Well, let me go ahead and explain the rest of the game mechanics in this episode, because what I'm planning on doing is every level we're just going to make that an episode. So might as well get all the game mechanics out of the way in this first episode. That way we can just play. Alright, so like I said, far left is Funk. A lets you do stuff like that. Coins. If you were watching and paying attention, all those little meters that I walked by, they look like parking meters. When you to use those, you need to put a coin in them. So every time you use it, it's 1 coin. Now the next thing on the other side, obviously in the middle is your life. The green thing is the arrow that I told you about, and it'll blink red when you're near an Earthling. The red button looking thing is actually called the panic button. When you press that, by the way, to use it, you have to go to your menu using the A button. No, my bad. Menu start. Funk scan, panic button, and funk vacuum. I'll go ahead and use funk scan to show you how that works. It can actually show you what's inside of trees and what's inside of bushes. I'll go ahead and utilize that a little bit more on the next level. But anyway, the panic button, what it does is it makes you run around and throw jars like crazy, like in a panic. So it's actually kind of useful. Oh shit, I didn't mean to do that. Well, yeah, there's also swimming mechanic in this game, but we'll get into that in a second. Let me finish what the last thing is. The panic thing, like I said, makes you run around, panic, throw jars like a crazy man, and you can pick up the jars as you go. The last thing on the very far right is the funk vacuum, and that actually sucks up all the Earthlings on the screen into jars, and then you can just pick up all the jars at once. It's pretty nice. It's probably the most useful of the items, but it's also pretty much the rarest one. Ooh, present. Yes, for 4 coins. Alright, last but not least, we're going to go underwater here, and I think the next screen to the right will probably be the end. So yeah, I pretty much explained everything on the interface, so that's explained. Right now I've just been exploring this level, getting as much stuff as I can. It's good to stockpile as much of coins and funk vacuums and funk everything that you can in the first levels, because later in the game you're just going to want to beat the level and get the hell out of there, because there's just so many Earthlings kicking your ass. It's just, you'll be glad when it's over. Oh sweet, we get to do the groove pad game on the first level too. I forgot about this. Okay, so this is one little mini game you can do if you have to have a coin to play though. Check it out. You put a coin in, they dance around, then he asks you to copy him. So boom boom clap, boom boom clap. So basically you just copy him. Boom boom clap, boom boom clap. Pretty simple, right? Well, it's not always that simple. I mean, the funkier you are in real life, the funkier you can be in this game. But sometimes I'm just not funky enough. Boom, cat, boom, boom, cat, boom, cat, boom, boom, cat. I did that hella slow. Even though it was the right notes, I did it so slow. Yeah, I didn't get completely awesome because I was too slow. Sometimes it's hard to make sure I press the buttons the right speed. Anyway, so you only got to do it twice. But you can keep playing until the meter goes away. So I'm going to go ahead and play again one more time, since I can. Now the meter went away, I can't play anymore. This will be the last time I play. Dang, it's like delayed reaction when I press the buttons. It's kind of annoying. Anyway, let's try it one more time. Same beat, huh? Alright, well I guess that was about as good as it was gonna get. Yeah. Oh well, it wasn't too bad. As long as I don't get a fail. I'll probably fail on one of those minigames later. They actually get pretty difficult. Alright, and last but not least is the last screen of every level, which always looks like this, because there's always a rocket here, and it always has this awesome music. Anyway, you toss the Earthlings on the ship, it sends them back to Earth, takes off, and yeah, that's pretty much it. You walk over to this dude over here on the far right, he puts you on a spring, and he says, "Are you ready to go to the next level?" You tell him, "Yup." He asks if you got all the Earthlings, you tell him, "Yup," and you head off to the next level. So, see you guys on the next level of Toejam and Earl, Panic on Funkotron. For show. Yep, see you then. Peace.